And hello, everybody. Welcome to our edition of Trippy Tuesday on a Wednesday. Today is December 28th, 2022. And we're a day behind here, but it is the holidays, so we're all just catching up on our stuff. But what we do here, first, let's wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope everybody got all their presents from Santa. And as we move into the New Year's, we're getting ready for Phish in MSG. Should be a good time. I will not be attending this year, but been there many times in the past, so should be a good time. So in the show, what we do here for a Trippy Tuesday and also a Funky Friday is bring some select cuts of some of my Phish favorites that I've listened to for the past 30 years of my, say, Phish career, if that's what you want to call it. Is it a career? Probably not a career. There's a debate, can Phish be a hobby? Maybe it is a hobby, I don't know. So what we have here today, I'm bringing you a show from 1992. As some of you may know from our last show, been kind of stuck in 1992. Absolutely love 1992 right now. Been listening to a ton of 1992 stuff. Besides 92, there's been a lot of stuff we've been showcasing from the 1.0 era, which I just love, as I think most Phish fans do. So with that being said, I'd just like to say a message to Trey. Hey, Trey, 1992 called, and they want their guitar back. What that means is, holy cow, does Trey shred in 92. I mean, it is just amazing to hear how intense and accurate they were at this time, especially Trey is just, Machine Gun Trey, as everybody says in 92, is just amazing. Great stuff that he brought us. So on to the show. We have a selection here that people may be familiar with. This is a show from March 13th, 1992, the Campus Club, Providence, Rhode Island. And this is the maybe fifth or sixth show in the spring tour that just kicked off. This is a huge spring tour that I've actually just been enjoying jumping on board and kind of listening to almost every show or each show from there, just kind of as it progresses. So what's happening in 1992 for Phish? Well, the crowd is growing. They have the original Minkin backdrop, which was created by Mike's mom, which I saw for my first show in 1993. Still in use here for 1992, which is, I guess they really just started using it in 1992. But, instead of bringing the whole show here, I'm just going to highlight a few sections, which I think is probably what everybody's familiar with this show, which is a segue of Run Like an Antelope, Big Black Furry Creature from Mars, back into Run Like an Antelope, back into Big Black Furry Creature from Mars, and back into Run Like an Antelope. So we do Trippy Tuesday to highlight and showcase some of these crazy moments from Phish. And this is one that I've had this on tape way back when I was in high school in the early 90s and listened to this. And this is something that brings me as much joy today as it did almost 30 years ago. Keys to note here from this jam, which is a ton of fun, is I'm going to exclude the Fluffhead from this, which I do recommend that you guys check that out. But Trey starts to tease this theme from the Yellow Brick Road, from Wizard of Oz. Interestingly, as you go on to a few more shows, as I have done 7 or 6 shows after this, it's cool. This theme comes up. He'll be in the middle of like this crazy jam, and all of a sudden here comes Follow Me to Yellow Brick Road, which is pretty awesome. Just to sneak that in there. But this is to me the epitome of just crazy freak out psychedelic Phish, just scare you, make you happy, all in one single verse. I mean, this is just super intense stuff here. So, you're starting to get some of the secret language at this time. We get some signals from the secret language. If you're interested in the whole show, highly recommend. At the very end of the show, Trey talks about the secret language, which I'd love them to bring back. I think that would be really fun. I guess we all just kind of yearn for some of these old days of, I guess what we kind of grew up on. But anyway, we got some signals from the Yellow Brick Road and just some intense jamming. I mean, this Run Like an Antelope is just, this very early jamming of Phish, where they just kind of start with a simple measure, simple bars, play some things repeatedly over and over, and then kind of build on that, kind of like peeling off the onion. You take off one layer, take another layer, and it just builds, tension, release, and then kind of explodes. This case, it explodes into the BBC. I got that messed up. Big Black Furry Creature. What was it? BBFCM. That's what everybody writes, right? so it goes into that and just some insane stuff, then back into Run Like an Antelope, and all these cues and just the interplay for the band is just something I think is just super unique that I miss. You know, I mean, there's some funny and some gimmicks and stuff that come up, but so yeah, nonetheless, that's what we have here for today's Trippy Tuesday, day late, December 28th. Happy birthday out there to all the friends and sharing a birthday on the 28th. So in the comments section, I will have the link to the video here, and or I'm sorry, a link to the show, and you could just kind of click through and find what you want. It is a good show from, you know, top down, but you know, what we're going to be bringing here today is the March 13th, 1992 Campus Club, Providence, Rhode Island. This is set 1. Again, Run Like an Antelope, Big Black Furry Creature from Mars, back into Run Like an Antelope, back into Big Black Furry Creature from Mars, back into Run Like an Antelope. So enjoy this frenzy of good 1992 Phish. Everybody that's headed to MSG, have a good time, enjoy. I'm sure it's going to be a blast. We'll catch you Friday for Funky Friday. Peace out. See ya.